Hi guys, welcome back to Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. No fursuit intro today or for the next few videos because I'm filming them all in one go and I'm currently not feeling 100%, so I'm not really feeling wearing a fursuit for a bit. So for this video and the next three following it, there won't be a fursuit introduction, but we will still have the toy review. And today we are taking a look at the Hammond collection Baryonyx from Mattel. So if I just move the figure to the side, we shall take a quick look at the box. I pre-ordered this off Toyopolis and it just arrived the other day. It wasn't meant to arrive till later because I actually pre-ordered this alongside the Velociraptor and the T-Rex. I do have the Velociraptor with me as well, but the T-Rex they are still waiting on. But their, I think it was their warehouse sort of fucked up the order, so they were sending odd figures out even if the order wasn't complete. So I have the Baryonyx and the Velociraptor, just no T-Rex yet. So anyway, this is the front of the box. So we've got a really nice embossed T-Rex skeleton and the Hammond collection logo, as you can see there by how shiny it is compared to the rest of the box. And then it just says Baryonyx here. They look like the dinosaur shipping crates from, I guess, the end of Fallen Kingdom. On this side, we have the Hammond collection logo. On the back, we have a nice picture of the figure. A still from the film that the dinosaur is in. So this is from Fallen Kingdom, and it's the lava scene. And a little bit of a bio about the Baryonyx. On this side, we have Hammond collection again. A really nice picture of the figure. And the logo of the movie it's from. On the top of the box, it just looks like the top of a shipping crate. On the bottom, words. And that's about it. So we'll put the box down there. And we'll bring the figure in. So here is the Hammond collection Baryonyx. And this is a beautiful figure. This one, the Velociraptor and the Parasaurolophus, were the first Hammond collection dinosaurs to be released, at least in the US. We don't readily have them in the UK, so we have to rely on resale sites or just sites that sell, US exclusive stuff, which is usually at a high price, but this wasn't too bad. So this isn't my first Hammond collection. I do have the Ceratosaurus that I have previously reviewed. Link down in the description. If you haven't watched it already, go watch it. It's a great figure. And yeah, so this technically was many people's first, experience with the Hammond collection figures. And honestly, if this was my first experience with the Hammond collection, I would be super excited for the rest of the line. Obviously, my first experience was a Ceratosaurus, and that figure also made me extremely excited for the rest of the line. So let's have a closer look at the Baryonyx. As you can see, it's got the sculpt is really damn good. I love it. There's a little tiny bit of a paint splotch on here. But the paint splotches are really the only thing I would consider QC issues on my copy of the Baryonyx. Oh, that and maybe the back of the head splayed. But it doesn't seem like it's going to split anymore. I think it just came like that out of the box. So yeah, so we've got a little paint splotch on its lip. But I don't mind. No paint splotches on this side, so it's all good. So we've got really nice detailing on this figure. We've got the nice little bit of metallic blue paint under the eye. So this is meant to be obviously the Fallen Kingdom Baryonyx, but with the coloration you could also say this is Baryonyx Chaos from Camp Cretaceous. So we've got this nice dark blue which starts just behind the snout, just behind the nose, and then this dark blue goes all the way down the back of the figure and stops just before the tip of the tail. On the neck, body, and halfway down the tail, where the blue meets the grey, we do have a bit of a white boundary to sort of make it stand out a bit more. And then that white sort of stops halfway down the tail, and there's no white on the head. The eyes are painted really nicely on both sides. So obviously we know Mattel likes to sometimes paint wonky eyes on the side that you can't see in the box. So yeah, really nicely painted figure. The hand claws are painted and the toe claws are painted. The dew claws aren't, but oh well. I believe the dew claws were painted on the Ceratosaurus. But yeah. Underneath we do have the well, that's not really a white, it's not like a really light grey. We do have that light grey going under the neck and under the belly and stopping here. So there's no light grey on the underside of the tail. We do have the Jurassic World logo printed on the bottom of the foot. Excuse me. And yeah, I do like the markings that go down the legs. But honestly, that little bit of metallic blue is my favourite bit of paint on this figure. The inside of the mouth is painted really nicely as well. All in the same shade of pink, but it is done with a glossy finish to give it that wet look. So that is really nice. On the camera, it looks like it's a bit more of a skin tone, but in real life, it is more pink than creamy coloured. But yeah, so all in all, really nicely detailed figure. Oh, I've just noticed there's like a little bit of plastic moulding scars on the leg of mine, but still no issue. So for articulation, you can move the mouth, so you can move the bottom jaw and the top jaw, so you can get a really nice wide mouth. But I'll say both of them can move individually as well. The head is on a ball joint, so it can do that. The neck, where it attaches to the body, is also on a ball joint. So this Baryonyx can look pretty much all the way up, but for down, you're pretty much just going to get it looking straight ahead. Actually, that's more straight ahead. So you can get it looking down a little bit, but not like sniffing the ground down. For the arms, these have the classic Mattel hinges, so they can go backwards and forwards, and also, excuse me, in and out. The elbows also have a hinge, so I just move. So yeah, so the elbows also have a hinge, just about 90 degrees, but that also acts as a swivel. Excuse me. The legs can obviously go backwards and forwards, and they also hinge in and out a little bit. The knees can go pretty much dead straight and then bend that far. They also act as a swivel. You have the ankle. I believe this is classed as the ankle on a dinosaur, which can bend forward about that much, and then can obviously fully straighten out as well, and is also a swivel. And then you've got the foot, which is on a swivel, but also has really good ankle tilt. And the foot can also go back that far, so it's like straight with the leg, and then can go forward about that far. So yeah, so you can get this guy in some really good poses. If you want to have in a bit more of a dynamic pose, you can do that because of that amazing ankle tilt. The Ceratosaurus, I'm 100% certain, did not have ankle tilt this good. But the Ceratosaurus could balance on one leg. And I'm pretty sure the Baryonyx can too. In fact, I know it can. So let me put this back leg in, this leg into a running pose. There we go. The Baryonyx on one leg. Oh, that was actually a lot easier. And now it don't want to stand up. But that was actually a lot easier to balance on one leg than the Ceratosaurus was. It does have ever so slightly bigger feet than the Ceratosaurus. There we go. So yeah, it does have ever so slightly bigger feet than the Ceratosaurus, so balancing it is ever so slightly easier, but it is still mainly in the posing, how you pose the dinosaur and how you get the balance. The tail is on a ball joint. The tail comes separately in the box, you got to peg it in. So yeah, the tail is on a ball joint, and I believe it also has the bendy wire. Yeah, there's bendy wire in the tail. But I will most likely not be using the bendy wire. So, yeah, that's all I can really say about that guy. It is an awesome figure. I think the Hammond collection as a whole is an amazing amazing line of figures. Really, really reasonably priced for the figure you get. It's the slightly more screen accurate. The paint jobs are a lot better. The articulation is way beyond what Mattel have given us before, aside from maybe the Amber collection. And yeah, they're just really, really good dinosaur figures. So yeah, that's all I can really say about that. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I shall see you all in the next video, whatever that'll be. Bye!